Hello everyone, Malcolm A. McIntyre here. Today I'm going to be talking about what I want in Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now before I get all into that, I'm going to tell you why I got into the series. When I was 4 years old, I was just watching TV, and around this time I was becoming a horror movie guy, and I was looking for something to scare me. Movies, video games, and at the time I didn't really see any horror movies, so when I was just flipping through the channel, I just saw this commercial for RE4. I said, wow, this looks scary. So, when it came out, I didn't get it at first, but around around the time I did eventually get to it, and when I played it, I was, wow, this is scary. And I know people mixed on this, it changed the series, and I think I mostly think people don't like this game because the following sequels, but um, yeah, I don't know how you can hate this game. Actually, okay, I can understand why. Because I've seen a lot of gameplay of the old RE games, and those games were actually scary. Actually, this game was scary. Every RE game before RE4 was scary with a little bit of action. Every RE game after RE4 was action, a little bit scary. Like RE6, Leon's Chapter 1 through 3. But when you get to Leon's Chapter 4 and 5, that was fucking action. Fucking hate that. But if you look at Resident Evil 5 Beta, that was kind of scary. When you saw the trailer. But, Capcom had to change it, and which is why I think we hate that game. Some people hate 5 more than 6, and some people hate 6 more than 5. But anyway, I'm here to talk about why. Another thing I'm here to talk about today is what do I want in Resident Evil 2. Number one, you gotta bring Barry back. Now, even though I came late into the franchise, I did my research. Barry was 38 in the first RE game. Yeah. And then Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, that was originally supposed to be a spinoff, but ended up being Resident Evil 3, which is why I think why people still include Resident Evil Code Veronica into the main series, because it was originally supposed to be RE3, but anyway, getting back to reason number one is that, we haven't seen Barry since RE3 when he, what was it? Oh yeah, when he saved Carlos and Jill in the helicopter before Raccoon City blew up. And ever since that, we haven't really seen him. There was Resident Evil Gaiden, but that wasn't really canon. But he teamed up with Leon on the ship. He ended up shooting Leon, the fake Leon that had green blood, and the real Leon died. And he's been in other games, but those was really canon. Like he was in Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries Reunion. Like I was like taunting with him, like saying, "Come on, come on." Oh, it's good times. I might play out the RE5 after this video. But anyway, you know, I always wanted to play with Barry, which is why I hope he's he's playable in this game, because it's been my dream to play Barry in a canon game. 5 didn't count. 5 didn't count. So yeah, going into reason number dos is that they gotta bring back Chris. Now I know that some of us are tired of seeing Chris, but there's a reason why he's got to be in this game. Now, don't give me this reason why he can't be in this game because he's busy in this game. I mean, busy around this time because this game is set between 5 and 6. I think in 2011. Now, what was the reason why he can't be in this game? He's busy. What was he doing around this time? In 2010, he found Pierce. 2012, December 24th. 2012. He got the start of RE6 for him. 2013, right? 6 months later, Pierce found him at this time. And now, 2014, he's 40 years old. So, 2011, what was he doing that whole year? Huh? There's no reason for him to be in this game. So, I mean, some people are saying because he's been, busy. But I said, bullshit. I mean, I know he's busy, but without taking any breaks, visiting his friends, family, bullshit. I call bullshit. And yeah, uh, I bet you, if he left when here's what happened. Here's what should happen. When Barry finds out, Barry should find out before Chris. Barry finds out and he calls Chris. I just said that, dumbass. Barry, says, let's go find our girls. Let's go find your sister and my daughter. And Chris says, alright. He said, oh, but hold on. Barry calls Chris. Chris says, what the fuck? Oh, and then he leaves and he puts Piers in charge. Piers says, okay, I'll take in charge while you're gone. And Barry and Chris go to where Revelation 2 is taking place. I think it was on an island. Yeah. And like they have, certain cameos in the game. And by the end of the game, you see them reach the island and kill every inflicted monster and whatever else is in their path. And then that's how you make them come back. Going now. Reason number 3. Survivor horror. Now I did touch about this earlier about how the RE games, all that. But Revelations 1, it looks like they're getting back into it. They're finally listening to us and having their head up their ass. Because 5 or 6, Operation Raccoon City, wasn't fucking scary. And I'm glad I did they finally. And plus, that was your remake remastered. Oh, I can't wait to play that game. I'm only getting the game. I mean, the only reason now is that the only reason I'm getting it is because it's gonna have not Tinker Joe's Resident. What the hell was I about to say? Oh yeah, it's gonna have that new control scheme. But so I'm glad because I wasn't really good at that Tinker Joe shit. And this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna play it. I'm really glad, I hope they make a Resident Evil 0 remaster, add the new control scheme to that game. Or just do over the shoulder because I'm so used to over the shoulder, you know. And reason number 4 is what's Claire been up to, we haven't seen her since in a video game appearance, Code Veronica. Overall appearance, Resident Evil Degeneration. And in this game, she joined this group Terror Safe that was in Resident Evil Degeneration. And we don't know what she's been up to besides doing that. Which I hope they rely on telling us. Mary Burton. She's the daughter of Barry. She has a sister named Polly. Her mother's name is Kathy. Which I hope somehow she mentions, all 3 of them Barry, Kathy, and Polly. And that's about it. Oh, reason number 5. I almost forgot. The villain. What I want to see as the villain is either Alex Wesker, Jessica, or I was gonna say Albert Wesker, but I would have saved him for a spinoff. So just Alex. Now, I only say them because I don't see anybody else. Or you could say Carla, like, because this was a test before, like the C-Rise. Like, she was able to test on them, which is why they're just humans in this game and not zombies in this game. But, like, she tested on them. Like, Carla lived at that place, before she became insane. And, that's it. Yep, and to closing this video, you have failed the test. Outers.